Ronnie Arcion. Teach the teachers the art of classroom management, the creator of the 10 class commandments. Today's topic, what we're going to be talking about is consistency. Consistency in your classroom, consistency throughout the building, throughout the whole school. So what you want to do is make sure that you're being consistent in everything you do. When they come in, from the time they come in the morning time, you want to make sure you're consistent with the same things, the same routines. By the time they leave in the afternoon, you want to make sure that you're consistent with that also. And throughout the day, just being consistent. When they come in the morning, when they coming in, I make sure I dap everybody up. I'm touching everybody. You got to touch me to get in the classroom. You got to hit my hand. You got to do something. I got to be able to know. I want to see what you feeling like this morning. If I'm touching you, I get to see. Okay, you might not feeling good today. I need you to go back out. I need you to, but I'm seeing it. I get to see that because I'm being consistent with what I'm doing every day. My routines are consistent. So that's one of the things that you can do in the morning. Make sure you're being consistent. All the way up to making sure your do now, your classwork and your exit ticket, you're consistent with it every day. From going to the restroom, to the classroom, making your transitions from class to class. They're consistent. They walking in a straight line. They on the third square. They on whatever it is that y'all get around. Going to classroom, going to lunchroom, going to restroom. You're consistent with all these type of behaviors. Make sure you're being consistent with it. It may sound tedious, but like my man Barry Robinson say, small things, all things. Making sure you're consistent. Make sure you're paying attention to detail. Attention to detail. Make sure that you stay on top of them. Make sure you stay on top of them, being consistent. So not only them being consistent, but you got to be consistent. You got to make sure, this is going to strike a nerve with some of y'all. This hurt a little bit. You got to be consistent. You got to be at work every day. You got to be at time. You got to be on time. You got to be consistent with your behavior. You can't come to work with an attitude. You can't have almost get caught in a traffic jam, and then you come in there taking it out on the kids. Shut up and be quiet. You can't do that. You got to be consistent. It's almost like what I like to call my duck theory. I use the duck theory. I'm like the duck at the pond. You see the duck on the pond, you see him like this. The duck that's on top is smooth. But underneath the feet are like, but up top is smooth. That's what you gotta be. You gotta be like that duck on the pond, just smooth, moving along. Whatever you have going on in your life, you can't bring it into the school. Your dog died, your boyfriend left, you left. Can't bring it in and take it out on the kids. You gotta be consistent. When you there every day, you want to be that person that they know that they can depend on every day. You there every day. Being late it happens. Stuff happens on the freeway. We get that. But being there every day, we got to make sure we consistent with that. We got to make sure we consistent with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and go a little further. Administration, teachers feel like if I'll be here every day if. On my sick days, you pay me for my sick days. I might be going too far. If you pay me for my sick days, I'll be here. Some teachers get to the point where they be like, I'm just not going, they ain't paying me anyway for them. They're not going to pay me for them anyway. So I might as well take the day off. But if you get paid for them at the end of it, maybe they'll come. They'll be there all the time. And think about it, when you think about it, you're going to pay for a sub anyway. You're going to pay for a guest teacher anyway. So if you're paying $150 for a sub, well, you might as well pay the teacher $100 for their sick days. So at the end of the year, they might have 10 sick days that they never even use. They never missed a day. They got 10 sick days. So you pay them $100. That beats paying for a sub $150. And you got to deal with the behavior for the children from the sub. All right, I went too far. I went too deep on that one, all right? So I'm going to bring it back in. We just going to make sure that we be consistent all the way around throughout the building, from the staff, parents, parents. Be consistent. Send your kids to school. Be consistent. Send them to school. Don't send them sick, though. Y'all like, he got the flu, he got the pink eye. That ain't pink eye. Go to school. Yeah, it is. Don't send them in there and get everybody else sick. Don't send your kids to school sick. Be consistent, but don't send them to school sick. Be consistent on everything. Attention to detail. Be consistent with their uniforms. When they come to your class, they get out of uniform, they got gym shoes, they don't have no belts on. If you got you're at school where they wear ties, make sure they have the ties on. Because whatever profession that they're in, they're gonna have to wear a uniform. You have the boys, I want to be a basketball player. They can wear uniforms. I want to be a police uniform. Fireman, uniform. Doctor, uniform. I want to be a uniform. Everything they got to do, it's a uniform involved. So make sure you're consistent with them, being on top of them with their uniform. Basketball, football, baseball, whatever it is they want to be, for the most part, whatever profession it is, you're going to have a uniform and you're going to be consistent. All right? So, that was today's word of the day, consistency. Consistency. So, stay tuned for Sunday. I got a good one for y'all Sunday. We're going to talk about parents. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. Ooh, we're going to talk about parents on Sunday. So, make sure you tune in for Sunday's edition of the 10 Class Commandments. Make sure you follow me, email me. I'm getting them classrooms. I'm getting pictures of them classrooms. So I'm getting the before ones. I want to see the before and after ones. raustion@gmail.com. Follow me on all my social media. Ronnie Austin on all of them, except Instagram is Ronnie Austin 28. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you DM me. Make sure you tag me. Tag a friend. Tag a coworker. Tag a principal. Tag a parent. Tag somebody you know. Let them know. All right? Go be great on purpose. Peace.